Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my latest episode of Oxygen Not Included. We have here one wily game edge who is dirty, grimy, interrupted sleep, soggy feet, and low on oxygen, cooking up a storm. Look at that. Look at him go. He still looks sick. Now, the thing about Game Edge, though, let's take a quick look at something. Yeah, he's got low stress. So I'm not so worried about him. But we're at 30%. Dread's the highest. Not too bad. All right, so what have I been up to? I haven't really touched much of power, except I did some rework of the power for... Ooh, this looks different. For the oxygen generation system. And what I did was there used to be a switch over here, and I could flip that switch and it would turn on and off this whole setup. And what I've done is I've put in an Atmos switch instead. And this is kind of cool because the Atmos switch, right now I've got it disabled completely, but the current pressure is, you'll notice, by the way, that Game Edge is low on oxygen, and that's because I turned off the oxygen generation and let things slide a little bit. So it's kind of nasty in here, so we have to fire the oxygen back up again. Now, so what I've done is I've put an Atmos switch in to detect air pressure in the base, at least in this top part of the base. And to turn on when it gets low, I'm going to set it to turn on when it gets low and to turn off when it gets high. So I'm thinking I'm going to set this to 750. So. Okay. And we'll see what happens. Right now it's at, well, let's go up to 800. Let's try 800. So this will basically kick on until it's 800, then it'll shut off, right? And that'll free up this wheel, and it'll only suck up water because water's getting kind of low. It'll only suck up water and create oxygen when this pressure valve or the pressure switch reaches a certain point. So I'm going to turn. There we go. It flicks on, and now it's producing oxygen. And we can see that oxygen is starting to come back into the base. You can see that it's coming down the pipe here. Poof, poof, poof. So that's good. All right. So that's the first thing that I've done. I rejiggered this a little bit to try to maybe automate the oxygen generation a little bit. We'll see how that goes. The next thing that I did was I cleaned all this up because we're going to be bringing in natural gas. And I needed a place for... Now, natural gas takes in... the generators for natural gas take in natural gas, and they produce polluted water and carbon dioxide. So this is the sump. This is where all the carbon dioxide goes anyways. It's nasty down here. So I'm going to put the generators over here. Actually, then why don't I do that right now? Natural gas generator is going to fit. What? Oh, why isn't that? Oh, because that doesn't exist yet. So that's fine. We don't need it yet, but we can see that they'll fit there. So I'm going to put maybe like one here and one here. So a couple of natural gas generators. Maybe one, maybe two. I'm not sure. I've got enough space for two. If I had to, I can always knock out this and extend this out and put another one over here. But there's gas permeable tile down here, and the idea being that apparently they don't have an output. They just drip polluted water. So I'm going to it'll drop the polluted water down here, and it'll flow down into the polluted water tank. Carbon dioxide will get generated here, and it'll get picked up by the air scrubber, which I had to move because it was like in the middle down here. So there's a few things that have gone on, and I repositioned the air scrubber. So this is in the works, all of this. You know what? That's been like that for since before I started reworking all this stuff. So I'm gonna prioritize that. Now, next, here is our. Yeah, I know we're having oxygen trouble over here, Bish. Here is our natural gas access system. So I'm using someone made a suggestion that I use the water lock to prevent gas from escaping out. So that's what I'm going to do. I did put the 2 airlocks in here just for, kicks and giggles. Why not? And the way that I did this is I prioritized all of the tiles over the digging. So basically they'll dig to get to the tiles. And that way the tiles will get made and all that stuff. So now what I've got here is going to rely on this water that's here falling down into this gap. That's the plan, at least. So if that doesn't work, then I'll have to figure out some way of getting water in here, I guess. But so that's the plan. So we're going to have them build this. Then we're going to put in the pump and the piping. Then we're going to put in the power supplies. Make sure that the air scrubber gets fixed. We've got polluted oxygen issues, so I've added another deodorizer down here. That's the basic plan. Is it going to work? I don't know. But one of the reasons, by the way, I'm putting this natural gas over here and not in the middle over here is because of the heavy watt wire. I have to figure out what to do with that because I don't want, much like over here, I want to hide the heavy watt wire. So maybe I'll do some sort of hiding and maybe put a wall here. I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do. I haven't really planned this out yet. I just know that right now this little space is big enough for a couple of natural gas generators. That's essentially what I know. So, okay. And we're going to start building. And we're going to hope, yeah, so I didn't disturb this because I didn't want to, oh, that one's gone. Oh. Well, we'll see. I didn't want to disturb this millwood plant, even though it's only got 1 harvest remaining. Okay. All right, so we've got oxygen being made, and it is improving, so that's good. So it'll be interesting to see when I'll have to monitor when this switch turns off and make sure that the level of oxygen that is in here is acceptable, and whether I have to tweak this value up or down. So in the meantime, what are you guys doing? Well, first of all, CO2's not bad. So we're going to just let that sort of slide for now. Yeah. Oh, you know what I've been meaning to do? I want to replace some of these tiles with gas permeable. Now, the reason why is I want to allow some of this CO2 to get over here. I want some breathing between these two. I don't want water to get through, but I wouldn't mind some of the air getting through. So we're going to do this like that. I have to keep an eye. I'm getting low on copper ore again, so. All right. Now I might have to set some priorities here because, okay, bedtime. Oh. Excellent. Everybody's in their beds. Good, good. Oxygen is still kicking. Excellent. This is going to shut down because it's not entirely self-sufficient. It does need the wheel in order to keep going. So, yeah, see, it just shut down. So somebody's going to have to go up and hit the wheel and all of that sort of stuff. But how's the oxygen level? We're getting better. Getting better. I could almost... Well, let's leave that alone. Okay. Now, guys, am I going to have to prioritize? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to prioritize that. Otherwise, they're never going to get at it. Now, my understanding on the natural gas geyser is that they have nerfed it in a recent patch. So it's not as dangerous as it used to be. So this might be overkill. I may not have to do what I've got here. But I figured, you know what? I'm going to do it just for kicks and giggles anyways. Whatever, you know. I mean, it's not a big deal. So, yeah, keep on building, guys. Keep on building. Okay, so at least we've got the 2 airlocks. That'll prevent most natural gas from getting out of there. Okay. Harvesting food. All right. At a certain point, I do have to get that CO2 scrubber back online because this is just going to increase and it's just going to keep going up. Is that... It's disconnected. Right, because the pressure here is higher. Okay, let's take a look. That's not bad. Actually, you know, we might... It's sufficient in most... It's either sufficient or high concentration. So I think that's actually a nice little compromise. Oh, did it start up again? Because it dropped below 800. Okay. And then... It's almost there. Keep going up. And then it shuts off again. Okay, good enough. I think that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll keep an eye on this. If this starts to climb a little too much, we can always tweak that a little bit. So how are things going on over here? So most likely they're not. There's just too many other things for them to do. Is what I think is going on. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Oops. Oops, I didn't want that water to go out. I want that water to stay in. Dig this out first, guys. Dig this... Oh, good grief. Oh, or go to sleep. So there's a bit of water down here. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, this there's no hysteresis here. There's the hysteresis is where you have a different value to turn on than you have to turn off. There's no hysteresis on this switch, so I'd have to. It would be better if there was some sort of. It turned on when it hit like 780. It turned off when it hit 820 or something, and it would what that would do is it would prevent this from oscillating on and off. So, all right. Oh, look at this. We got our water block. And they can get through it. Oh, isn't that awesome? Don't suffocate. And don't get stuck in there. Oh, good. Come on, do that last one. There we go. And there we have our water block. So we got a bit of natural gas that's escaped out. That's fine. We're not seeing any cracking here, so that's good. All right, I think we were successful. Now, what I'm going to do, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I think I'm going to dig here and here. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up there. I want to uncover this. Well, do I want to uncover that? I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do here. Okay, well, let's plan out. All right, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to uncover that a little bit. So let's prioritize that. I love the sound these things make. Ah. Okay. No, don't pick up this water. All right, get out of there. Okay, good. Now, here's what we want to do. We want to put in an air pump, gas pump, right. I'm assuming we're going to want to put it, now hang on, pretty well right over it, right? Like this. And we're probably going to want a ladder right here. Like that. Or do we want it there? No. Let's cancel this. Okay, and then we want to run some liquid pipe out. Oh, not liquid pipe. Oh my god. What am I talking about? Gas pipe. We want to run gas pipe out. I'm thinking we can do this. And then, now that's a liquid pipe, right? Actually, we could just run this straight through here. And then straight across there like that. Like that. Okay. And then we want to run some power. And where's our nearest power? It's over there. No, we don't want to do that. I think what we want to do, we could run it along the same line. It's not going to hurt it. Like that. There we go. Now let's, we could prioritize that just to get it built. And dump. Yeah, like that. Hell, let's prioritize digging that out too. Okay. Oh, we're getting fresh water in our, oh, that might be a problem. Because, this thing, I don't know, but it used to have an issue if it got fresh water in it. That's it. Hold your breath, Alice. I know it's awful. Oh, man. It's terrible. This is just a nightmare in here. Can you imagine working next to this thing? That would freak me out, that's for sure. There we go. Actually, you know what? I just realized. That's just regular ice. Do we have any ice? You know what I'm going to do? I know how I can get water in here. I could get water by putting a storage compactor in here. Right there. And I could tell it, well, I'll just tell them to build it. But what I could do is, it's quite warm in here, so I could tell them, I could have this store ice, and it'll melt, and this will put water in here. And then once there's more, once there's enough water in here, then we can basically disable that. And then if we ever want to put more water in, we just simply set that. Yeah, and then it puts ice in there, and then ice melts and goes in the thing. Yeah, I like that. There we go. That's it. So, and then we can set this to liquefiable ice. Something like that. And then essentially we could set that to be a high priority. And then all I have to do is just disable that whenever, make it store nothing when I don't want any water. But that's a good way to get water in here. There's enough water for now, but so what I'll do is I'll set that to super low priority like that. But that's ready to go if we ever need to get more water in there. All right. How's it going? Come on, build it. Almost there. Then you don't have to go in there anymore. Almost. That's it, Game Edge. Good job. Game Edge. Oh my God, you are just not doing well. Even though your health is terrible. Your bladder's at 90%. You probably have to go to the bathroom soon, so we'll just let you do. Well, yeah. Okay. Oh well, at least they're getting that water. All right. Now, I think what we're gonna do. I know how we're gonna prevent them from getting this water. We can lock this now. There's no reason for them to go in here because this is all set up, and yeah. Actually, not lock that one. Let's set the priority of that to 6. The priority of that one to 6. And set them to lock that first. Okay, good. Now get out, Emma. Okay, now lock that one. Otherwise, I've had it before where they locked both of these and then they sat in here and got trapped. So let's somebody lock it. Good. Now I don't have to think about that anymore. All right, so they shouldn't go in there. Now, we need to get this built because we've got a power plant to build. So let's get that going. Actually, you know what? Cancel that. Build it, build it, build it. And actually, I want you to build all this too. No, 6. Okay. All right. Making progress. I know I'm not worried about this scrubber yet because I think we're still okay. It's nasty over here, but you know. Okay, while they're doing that, let's make sure oxygen levels are okay. What is this? It's at 800. I mean, I could maybe increase that just a tiny bit to 830. Let's see how that does. As I say, I'm just fiddling with it. Maybe it's too high. We'll find out. Okay. You know what I think I'm going to build? I want to do this. And might as well dig this out. Okay. So we've got our little space here. So we're going to start off with one generator. Natural gas generator. We're going to put that... wow, I don't know where the the fluid thing is. I should have... Ooh, this is not good. Well, let's put it in anyways. I could put this here, like that, and then we can run the, let's run the, okay, so what is it? It's going to need the gas. So, gas pipe. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so the input, oh God, why is it always on the left? Input's on the left. Gas output. Oh, carbon dioxide. We're just gonna do that, and then we're gonna vent. We're gonna vent right in the base. Actually, no. what we can do is just run this along here. And vent it right down, right next to the scrubber. Right? Okay, so, and then power, electric wire. I'm going to run that right to there. Okay. And let's prioritize. Let's see. What do we want to prioritize in here? All this part. No. One of these days I'm going to remember to do that right. Okay. And that. And that. And that. Oh. No. No, 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 no. Okay. I screwed up. I'm terrible. Okay. This is not what, this is the output, for crying out loud. It's a producer, so we're going to cancel wires. Let's cancel that. I haven't figured out the wiring situation yet for this, but I'm going to say, let's say I wanted to put a second natural gas generator. It would go right here. Like that. Can you have water dripping over batteries? Interesting question. I don't know the answer to that question. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so, and then I need heavy watt wire. That's this, yeah. So it's going to run this way. And I'm assuming that I need batteries, so I'm going to put in a battery here. And see, like right now, I could basically power this one circuit here, but so the fact that I've got power over here and over here, this is a bit of a problem. Well, this is just a proof of concept for now, so let's just not worry about it. Let's do the heavy watt wire over like this, and then right into there. And then we want to put in a transformer. As I say, this is all just proof of concept. The input, oh man, everything's on the wrong side. Everything is on the wrong side. So this can go up like that. Oops. Cancel that one. And then this can come down here like this. And then we can deconstruct wires. That. Okay. It's not perfect, but it'll do. And of course, I probably screwed something up, but we're going to find out. So it'll be all very exciting. We can point fingers at Ohno and go, "Oh, what did you do?" Okay. This is kind of gimpy. Mostly, like this whole thing right here, I'll probably have to redo this. But right now, I just wanted to do a proof of concept of setting up, you know, the transformer and the battery and the power source, the heavy watt wire, and then output, et cetera, et cetera. But then this one here could power basically all of this, and I could disconnect this transformer, and this could power this circuit here. So the food and the apothecary and all that stuff. So hell, it could power this here. Wow, probably do a bunch. Maybe power the water system. That's actually a good idea. This could power the water system. So the water system power is completely self-contained. Okay, you know what? Let's see. We're gonna prioritize. Oh, I don't know. That. I mean, really, technically, I could have this guy here, a battery here, a transformer here, wall this off so that all that stuff's hidden, and then just have the low watt wire coming out and powering the water system. But I wanted to leave this space for a second generator, just so that in case. I don't know how much this is going to produce, and so actually it doesn't really matter. I mean, this is, well, we'll find out. That's what this is all about. I'm just going to figure out what the hell's going on. How's oxygen? Yeah, not bad actually. So this is actually working out pretty well. I mean, there's nowhere that's purple. That no, not really. Nowhere in here is purple. So I think it's okay. All right, are we building that? Yes, we are. Okay. Now, of course, I have to kick this up. This needs to be booted. So in order to boot this, I need to basically supply power to the gas pump. So that means I need a hamster wheel. Or what we could do is basically okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this. And then we're going to put in a power switch. Right there. And then what we're going to do is once that's all, let's see, we're going to prioritize. We're going to prioritize all that. No. Oh my god. There we go. So the idea being that basically we can switch this on to get boot this up by power. Yeah, well, we'll see if it works. We'll see if this works. Because we've already got hamster wheels here with a power system. And if I could switch in, what I can do eventually, let me see here. Actually, I can switch. Let's do power, switch, and we can put a switch in right here, and then we can cancel, no, deconstruct wire right there, and then electric wire, basically do this. And then we prioritize that at 7 because we've just broken things that we shouldn't break like that. Okay, how are things going over here? Oh, right, because I broke this. Okay, that's on. All right, let's take a look. All right. I missed something. Oh, can they not get? Oh, it's awaiting material delivery. Okay, one little corner of wire is not done, and this whole thing doesn't work. So we're gonna get that all taken care of, and Boom, boom, boom. Now, this is polluted oxygen. Oh. Oh, this is a problem. Oh boy, I just realized something. Yeah, I gotta dig at high priority this out. Oh boy, yeah. So, what's going to happen is like that right there is natural gas, but this pump is not it's not discriminating. This has not natural gas in it, so this pump is going to be driving not natural gas into this natural gas generator. So I need to filter. I don't know, something like what's the input? Something like put that there. Intake is yes, that's good. And then essentially what we can do is deconstruct that. And then we put in this goes. We'll put that there, and then this can come out, and then that can vent. It could just vent in there. This is just a bit. It basically the polluted oxygen will end up going. This is all polluted anyways. It'll be fine. We'll prioritize that because this is got to get this all sorted. Oh, and then it also needs power, which just happens to be right there. Look at that. Okay. All right. Okay, and they should have taken care of that one piece. They didn't. Did I not ask them to deconstruct? Oh, right. It should be gas pipes. And I want them to deconstruct that one right there. Okay, and then we're going to put in a gas pipe going like this. And prioritize that at 7. Prioritize that at 7 too. Okay. So we're all right. So let's take a look at the gas system. So the gas system is gas pumps to here. This. Oh right. I need to set this up to filter natural gas. Okay. So pump. Natural gas plus whatever else is in this room gets pumped through here into the filter. The filter filters out natural gas, sends the natural gas to the generator. The generator then generates power. We'll look at, and then also generates carbon dioxide, which it pumps out to here next to the air scrubber, which is not running, but we're going to get that going in a second. Anything that is not natural gas gets sent to this little vent and then vented out into the atmosphere, which is fine. We'll have to deal with that later, I guess. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do with it, but that's okay. And then if we take a look at the power situation. Okay, so did I not do this? Oh, okay, so power, wire 7, like that. Okay, that'll get that hooked up. All right, let's take a look at power again. So right now, this whole system over here is kickstarting this, and yeah. Okay. build that. There we go. It's working. Okay. There's the natural gas coming in here. All right, so this guy is now working. All right, and then we've got power. This thing is fully charged. This is fully charged. All of this is good. This power cannot back. This doesn't. This only goes forward. So what's going on? Oh, I see, because there's no hamsters. But this is never, this will be fine. So this basically won't drive this. I think we've got it sussed. Is this, and the air scrubber's working too. Awesome. So yeah, it's pumping out carbon dioxide, but this thing will take care of that as well. And air, okay, so this is getting, well, it's a mix, so it's fine. And then is it dripping? And it's dripping polluted water. All right. Okay. So pipe is blocked. I'm assuming that that's because, yeah, back pressure. So this thing's not consuming enough, and essentially, yeah, okay. So we could conceivably put in a second generator. But for now, this is operating as expected. So there we go. So essentially, the water supply, all the pumps for the water. In fact, I could use this to power this pump up here as well, and disconnect this line, and then all water functionality is self-contained and being powered by the natural gas. And so that the only thing they have to do with the wheel is basically anything else. Well, actually not much. So I think we're in good shape. This doesn't actually have to do much. I mean, really, the only thing it's supplying is... Oh, for the cooker. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're in good shape. Oh, look at that! See, polluted water's coming in. Excellent, excellent. Look at that, drippity drip drip. And oh, good, good. This is gonna free up some of this carbon dioxide. It can come in here, and then it can get all sorted out. So that'll be nice too. Excellent. All right. Well, I think this is a success. I think we're doing really well here. This all turned out. This little thing here turned out really well. I want to thank for the suggestion of the water lock. That actually turned out really well. There's a bit of natural gas floating around out here, but really that was just what escaped while I was building this whole thing. This is all self-contained. The water power is all good. I think we're in good shape. I'm going to have to bring in some more water. In fact, I'm going to probably, one of the things I'm going to do is do this. I'm going to put this. I have to watch out for my copper. Okay. And then what we're going to do is, just for kicks and giggles, just so we don't, we'll just put a switch in here, like that. And then I'll be able to switch that on, and then we can bring in some of this polluted water into here, and that'll pump into here, and all those pumps are all powered by natural gas. And voila! We're excellent. And by the way, this the switching in on and off this is actually working out really well because it's reduced my water consumption and it's allowed this water to build up. This was actually down to just about this level. Now it's climbing, and it's actually this system here is able to keep up with this. So that's actually working out really well as well. So where I'm going to go next, I mean, we're going to tune this a little bit. Right now it's a bit of a mess, but really where we're going to start going to next is trying to figure out farming. So maybe a little more tweaking of power and setting up maybe something to do with this whole water situation up here. And then once that's all sorted out, then we can make a proper farm instead of our little pseudo farm here. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you being here for this. This is actually this is really good. We got ourselves a little our little farm, our water power based off of natural gas, and it's all working as expected, and I'm really quite happy with it. So I'm going to call this one a win. 2 wins in a row. I don't know if I can handle that. So all right. On that note, thank you all very much, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.